Let me ask you a question. Would you ever marry someone without ever seeing them or getting to know them personally? Would you ever just go on an app, like the way their picture looks, and ask them to marry you? Or better yet, would you ever compare someone you wanted to marry to their friends and base your decision on whether or not to marry them on the way their friends looked or acted? Well, of course you wouldn't. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? We couldn't possibly judge someone's character based upon their friends. Well, I wouldn't do that either. Hi, I'm Kelly Domaille, owner and associate broker of Domaille Real Estate with eXp Realty. Marrying someone without seeing them is just like trusting Zillow to value your home. You see, Zillow is an algorithm, and they get their information from public data. Zillow has never even seen the inside of your home, and it computes the price of your home based on what the neighbors are doing. It's basically the same thing as marrying someone based upon their friends. Well, Zillow comes up with the value based upon what your neighbors are selling for. They look at things like size, bedrooms, bathrooms, etc., and they compare them to your neighbors. But they can't take into consideration upgrades, views, location, amenities, desirability, and the market climate. A computer can't take those major features into consideration when giving you a Zestimate, and all these factors have a huge impact on the value of your home. And here's the crazy thing. Zillow even acknowledges the lack of accuracy, stating that in the US as a whole, Zestimates are currently within 10% of the final sales price only 71.5% of the time. And they encourage you to get a most accurate evaluation by a licensed agent or appraiser. That's what my team and I do. We live and play here, and we have been selling homes in this area for over 17 years. We take a detailed look at not only the comparable homes that have sold, but also what the absorption rate is, as well as many other factors when determining what to list your home at. You must consider inventory levels, buyer demand, interest rates, market climate, and so many other considerations in addition to upgrades, amenities, location, etc. Let me show you what I mean. By relying on Zillow as an accurate evaluation to price your home, you drastically impact your sale. Here's an example of a few costly mistakes that could have been made if our past sellers relied on Zillow's estimates. Take this home on Summerby Parkway in Byron. The Zestimate was for $869,000. But we listed it for $959,000. That's over $90,000 higher. Here's another example on Genevieve Place in Rochester. The Zestimate was $353,000, and we just sold it for $375,000. That put an extra $22,000 in the seller's pocket. And imagine if they would have listed with an inexperienced or discount broker who relied on the Zestimate or who didn't have knowledge to know better. Relying on Zillow for the value of your home is the exact same thing as relying on a picture when choosing your spouse. Maybe you should have swiped left instead of right. You're only seeing half the picture. Now, it can actually work the other way as well. We met with sellers who saw that their Zestimate on their home was $637,000. But our market analysis showed it really should be listed closer to $600,000 based on the amenities and condition. The sellers unfortunately put their trust in Zillow and ended up having it overpriced, which led to reductions and ultimately resulting in them finally accepting an offer for less than what we recommended in the first place. So the Zestimate could be costing you thousands of dollars if you believe them. You need to call a professional who has the experience and the ability to assess the value of your home while actually walking through your home and getting all of the information from you. And hey, if you're wanting a more accurate analysis of the value of your home, call us. We've sold hundreds of homes right here in Rochester, Minnesota, and we can get you a custom market evaluation from real live people who live, work, and breathe real estate full time. I'm Kelly Domaille with Domaille Real Estate. We love where we live, and we want you to love where you live too.